What's up, everyone? My name is Colin, aka Editor Colin Online. I was ranked the #1 video editor on YT Jobs in 2025. I've done 500,000,000 long form views for my clients. I make over $12,000 a month every month video editing. I've retired my mom with video editing. I've worked for Skeppy, A Cookie God, Nico, Speedy Blocks, many other famous creators. So that's a little bit about why you might want to listen to me. And today I'm going to be interviewing one of my students from Six Figure Editor who went from having no personal brand, no clients, to getting 5 inbounds in 48 hours. Do you know how crazy that is? If you guys want to join, the link to the school is in the description. It's only $50 a month. So if you land one client, you're already making like a 20 to 50x return every single month from your investment. I respond every single day to every question on there. So you have full-time access to me. We have a 6-module course that teaches you how to position yourself as a premium editor, how to raise your rates, my exact outreach script, how to get clients to say yes to your raises, what to tweet on your account to grow it to over 7,000 followers across multiple platforms as I have myself, and many, many other awesome perks. And these are what the members are saying. People are absolutely crushing in there every day. So if you're somewhat serious about video editing and want to become a full-time editor or grow your income, retire your mom, have financial freedom, drop out of college, become the next six-figure editor, the link's in the description. But with that being said, on to the interview. Before we get into things, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell people your name, what you do, how long you've been editing, things like that.
All right. My name is Cadence. I've been teaching myself to edit for like the last 4 or 5 years.
Nice.
I got into freelance about less than a year ago.
Mhm.
Started doing editing work for people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And let's see. Where were you at with your editing income before we started working together? Just tell me about that situation.
I mean, overall income about the same as it is now. I only joined literally like less than a week ago,
Hmm.
maybe like 3, 4 days ago. But overall, it looks like it's gonna go up from here.
And
But overall, it's about the same currently.
got you. And what's leading you to think that it's going to go up?
I mean, since taking the advice in module 1, I have had like 5 different people like reach out. Like some of them didn't go anywhere, but like I
Hmm.
currently am
Yeah.
talking with someone, figuring out like rates and stuff. So
Awesome.
I
Yeah. I
think
mean,
overall,
it's completely a numbers game. You always want to have more people coming in, and then you get to be the person who picks and chooses who you work with. Awesome. And what was the biggest mindset shift or thing that you actually learned that changed how you approach things?
I didn't realize how important it was, like how you presented yourself online. I didn't realize that like how like it's like as soon as I listened to the first module, I made YT jobs.
Hmm.
I put like my most like well-performing videos there, like 250 million views. And I just started posting about my editing, and like within like literally like 48 hours, I've like had like 5 different people reach out, like
That's
asking me if
awesome.
I am open to work. I don't know, I didn't realize it mattered that much. Um,
Completely. Because one thing I like to always tell people is like, people don't think about you as much as you think. So you kind of need to get yourself out there and like remind people, hey, I exist. This is what I do. And then as soon as you did that, boom, inbounds everywhere.
yeah, no, it's genuinely crazy. Like honestly, for me, it's a little like the other day, it was a little overwhelming because
Oh, I
I
bet.
don't like it's like I said, I started like under a year ago. Like I started doing like clipping for YouTuber. I
Hmm.
made like 15 per clip. Right now I'm doing clipping for different YouTuber. It's now 35 with like bonuses at like if it reaches a certain view mark. And then like with this new person, we're talking about like doing 60, and like it's just crazy. Like within under a year, it's just gone up so much that like I never like I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I like taught myself to edit with the goal of that. Like took video
Hmm.
classes and film classes. I never expected that I could freelance like editing for other people was something I could do until I just saw a post, applied, and I just got it. Like I still definitely get really bad like imposter syndrome
Oh,
every now
yeah.
and then, but like
Hmm.
it's very cool. Like I love the space that I'm in currently.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy the film student to editor pipeline because that's exactly what happened to me too. I took film classes for 6 years in middle school, high school. Then now we're also doing the same thing. And one piece of advice that I have that kind of helped me through imposter syndrome, I even still get it from time to time because it's like, #1 on YT Jobs is kind of a crazy title to hold up. But
Yeah.
I think one thing that helped me is just remembering like it's everyone's first time being a human. So like, everyone who does editing, we're all just people doing a skill that we're practicing. So it's not like there's this, crazy standard that you have to reach for yourself. It's more like your own journey versus yourself.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like the main thing I was overwhelmed with the other day was just trying to figure out what is more worth my time, like money wise. It's
Hmm.
like because now that I'm having more people reach out to me, it's like okay,
Right.
I could say yes to this, but like
Exactly.
I might make
Yeah.
less per hour, and it just kind of figuring that out and like
Hmm.
figuring out what like you're worth, because like it's really difficult. Like I've had a really hard time trying to figure out what's like fair pricing wise. I feel like it's really hard to figure out like good rates because there's like so many people out there that are like I'll do it for like 15, but like that's not like reasonable, and they like are like it's just definitely hard to figure out.
And before you were in Six Figure Editor, what were you trying that just wasn't working for you?
I mean, before I even joined, I didn't even like really like overall I've had the goal of wanting to be full time in like the next year. I'm this is my senior year of high school this year,
Hmm.
starting in like a month.
Nice.
My goal is to by the time I graduate to be like be able to be full time. And I guess I just like I wasn't really like I did this long form for Royal Pair, and then I had a smaller YouTuber reach out and like I'm doing a long for them right now, which was cool. But like I guess I didn't even like consider the fact that I would need to like start presenting myself online, like, and that if I did that, I would be able to secure even like higher paying clients than I have now. Like, it didn't even like come across my mind. Like at first I was like kind of on the fence about joining, but my friend was just like it's $50. Like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it
Hmm.
doesn't. Like, I'm like that's honestly like I've talked to a few people and that's what I've said.
Hmm.
Like if you're on the fence about it, I mean just do it.
Yeah,
Like
couldn't have said it better myself. So what did your outreach look like if you were doing outreach before joining versus after? Like, what do you think you changed about your approach if you're doing outreach currently, or if you're just relying on inbounds?
right now, currently, I'm not trying to reach out to anyone. I have like I said, I'm talking with someone right now.
Hmm.
But I mean, I guess what I would do differently is I mean, I don't really know, cause I mean, like I've done networking in the past.
Hmm.
I help do daily uploads on Bun Dun second channel, and I help him
Right.
with main channels as well.
Hmm.
And I got that from like networking through different like people I know. But I mean, currently not really like reaching out at the
Got it. I
moment.
mean, that's a pretty privileged position to be into to not have to do outreach because so many people are like,
Hmm.
sitting there trying to outreach every day. But I think the stronger thing you could do is build a brand that brings in people. So
Definitely. It's
awesome.
like like it was like crazy like how instant it was. Like
Hmm.
that people
Yeah,
were reaching out. Was
exactly.
not expecting that at
Yeah.
all.
And then the more you get results for people, it's just going to become even easier over time. That's like, I've talked about it. I have people who hit me up every single day, 7 days a week. It's also overwhelming for me, but that's a great problem to have because I
That
get to
is
be
true,
very
yeah.
picky and choosy. So,
That is
yeah.
true.
And I'd say when it comes to like trying to transition from part-time to full-time, what was the hardest part of this process that nobody's warned you about that you've kind of discovered?
It's like that you really just have to make the time like
Hmm.
to work to like
Yeah.
you have to make the time like when I get in the flow like I get it done, but it's just like it's not like you get a schedule like you have to go into work, you clock in, then you clock out. Like you have to get up. You have to get up. You have to like still like you're home most of the time. You have to make sure you're still getting out.
Hmm.
Like you have to get very good at time management.
Oh yeah, completely. So important.
It's also very like I've at least recently with like me getting more and more work is that like I can't realistically work every day. Like I need to have days off or like I get burnt out. Like I
Hmm.
got like the other day I was just feeling super burned out, like just trying to figure out rates and stuff that I added like one thing and then I just took a break for the rest of the day.
Hmm.
It's just really being good at time management.
Yeah, completely. Because I mean, if you're not, there's two ways you could end up. You'll either be making a ton of money and have zero free time, which is going to make you miserable, or,
Hmm.
you'll be stuck with low paying rates but also more free time. So, it's like you have to be right in the middle. And all right, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but more in detail if you'd like. If there's an editor who's on the fence about joining Six Figure Editor right now, what would you say to them? Just full honesty.
I mean, it's $50. Like just try it for a month. Like it's not like a yearly commitment. I don't see the reason why you wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. I
Like
mean, if you're even somewhat serious about trying to go full time, it's kind of like a no-brainer.
yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, you know what? Maybe in a few months we could do a follow up, see how you close these people, see where you're at, see if you've gone full time, because it sounds like you're on the right track.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, and I'll plug your socials as well if everyone wants to give you a follow. And yeah, thanks for your time.